What's up, everybody? So I got some parts in from Rocky Mountain finally. Actually, I got a whole box of parts in. As you can see here, I got a no-toil air filter. This is the pre-oiled air filter, so all you have to do is plug it in and go. Let's see here. I got the ODI MIG grips. I love these grips. I mean, I've run them now on 3 bikes, and I have a hard time going back to normal ones. No safety wire. They clamp on. They come with a couple throttle adapters right there for the throttle tubes, but freaking sick. Got the intake boot adapter because I think this one's cracked. I can't really tell, but I'm pretty sure it's cracked. So I got the new intake boot adapter. The cheap black Tusk clutch and brake lever, which these are like $5. So I mean, you could buy a bunch of them and just have them on hand. So that's pretty sweet. Plasti dip. So I'm gonna try something. You can see the hose routing right there. It's supposed to go through that little bracket right there. You can see the rubber's popping off on it. I thought, what the heck? I'll just Plasti dip it. Put a couple layers on it and that should hold up just fine. Keep them hoses from rubbing Rob, but we're gonna give it a shot. Got a Zeta drain plug, magnetic drain plug bolt. That's pretty sick. Got some fork bleeders. These are a must-have. I'll show you right up here. I don't know if you can really see. Oh, there we go. Right up there, there's that little screw on the top of the compression adjustment there. And that's how you bleed the forks. So you take these, you put that in that hole, and then all you have to do is push the little button and it bleeds the air out of the forks. So awesome, must have. Fuel filter, inline fuel filter. I got the new gasket for the ignition cover. Here is the carb repair kit. Got me an exhaust plug finally. I've never had an exhaust plug. And then the all balls Countershaft Seal repair kit. So, and then a little bit of fuel line. I don't think I'm gonna use this fuel line though. Maybe I will. I don't know. I'm kind of torn, honestly. But maybe I will, maybe I won't. Anyway, so that's all the gear. Pretty pumped on that. So what I think I'm gonna do is the Countershaft seal, and I'll show you guys how to do it. Pull off the repair. Looks like somebody used some Loctite on these bolts. Why they were so hard to get out. So I would not recommend doing that. Yeah, that's definitely not a part that needs to be Loctited. Okay, so there's a couple ways to get that out. The way I'm used to doing it is just running like a little self-tapper into the actual seal itself and then just popping it out, pulling it out. There it comes. There it is, just like that. Pretty sweet. See how the screw went through and bit into it. So, pretty easy trick. You can pull the sleeve out. Easier to put it in gear. Spin it off. There it is. There's the sleeve. So there is an O-ring right there on the shaft. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Just take yourself a pick, pop that baby right out. There it is. And that kind of, that's the seal between that sleeve and the shaft itself. So there it is. So this is that ring I was talking about that holds the countershaft sprocket on. They actually supplied a new one with it, so that's pretty nice. Don't have to get another one of them. There's the new sleeve, and I dropped everything else. Sweet sticker, and it doesn't come with any kind of instructions. So, oh, there's the O-rings, 2 of them, and the new seal. So, I don't have a seal driver. You can't use a seal driver on this because the countershaft is actually in there. So, what we're gonna do, we're gonna find a socket that is the right size to fit over the seal just perfectly. And we're gonna tap-a-roo right in the hole. Found the right socket, 32mm, ends up being perfect. Socket over top, and just gonna send it home. Stop every once in a while and just feel that it's going in straight. Yep, bottom quarter needs a little bit. There you go. You just want to make sure that it's flush all the way around. You don't have a high spot. Ooh, got a little bit of a low spot right there. Got a high spot. That's it. I did go in just a little bit on the top there, but it'll be all right. Next, we're gonna slide the collar in over top. That'll do is push in through the oil seal and then over top of that O-ring and kind of give it a spin as you put it on. Just to help that O-ring kind of seat. There it is. Just like that. And we're done. So, not much to it. Oh, sorry, we're not done. Gotta put on the seal retainer. Got me 2 brand new bolts put in here. If you got a hardware kit, man, it makes a difference when you pull bolts out like that are just covered in Loctite and you want to replace them. So, pick you one up. They're pretty cheap too. They're only like 30 bucks. Okay, well, I hope that was some good information, and hopefully you guys learned something. But I mean, countershaft seal is, I mean, it's super easy to replace. So, oh yeah, it feels much better. See, before this thing was just like super, just loose and floppy, which, I mean, yeah, that's better. In neutral, you know, this should be like at least have just a little bit of resistance, just because you want that seal or that O-ring to be riding on that sleeve. But that's it. Done and ready to rip. So when I get a new sprocket, I'll put it back on. And remember that kit came with the, right here, that kit came with the new retainer for it. So yeah, but that wraps up an install. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked it, give it a like, give it a subscribe, and you will get to watch every video from here on out on what I'm doing to this bike. Can you tell everybody bye-bye? Bye-bye. See you later.